When everything goes wrong. Once upon a time, in a bustling town, there lived a young woman named Maya. She was known for her sunny disposition and her love for adventure. One bright morning, she woke up with a smile, excited to embrace the day ahead. Little did she know that it would turn out to be one of the most challenging days of her life. Maya began her day with a cup of coffee. As she poured the steaming liquid into her favorite mug, she accidentally knocked it over. Coffee splashed everywhere, staining her kitchen counter and her favorite shirt. She sighed, knowing that this was not the best start to her day. Determined to shake off the mishap, Maya quickly changed her clothes. She ran to grab her things and rushed out the door. The sun was shining, and birds were chirping, but her mind was still focused on the coffee spill. As she hurried down the street, she tripped on a loose stone and fell to the ground. Though her knee hurt, Maya stood up and brushed herself off. She couldn't let a little fall ruin her day. With a deep breath, she continued on her way, hoping that the rest of the day would improve. She had a crucial meeting at work, and she wanted to make a good impression. However, when Maya arrived at her workplace, she realized she had forgotten her presentation at home. Panic washed over her as she recalled how much time she had spent preparing for this meeting. She felt her stomach twist in knots, but she decided to take a moment and breathe. Maya went into the meeting, her heart racing. Without her materials, she had to rely on her knowledge and skills. As she spoke, she could see her colleagues exchanging worried glances. She stumbled over her words, and her confidence started to fade. After the meeting, Maya felt defeated. She grabbed a quick lunch at a nearby cafe, hoping for a moment of peace. Instead, she accidentally knocked her salad off the table, splattering dressing on her clothes. It felt as though the universe was conspiring against her. Sitting there, with a dirty shirt and an empty stomach, Maya couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of her day. Life had thrown one curveball after another, and here she was, covered in salad dressing. It was almost comical. With a renewed sense of determination, Maya left the cafe and decided to take a walk. She wandered through the town, observing the sights and sounds around her. Children played in the park, couples strolled hand in hand, and dogs chased after frisbees. As she walked, she realized that everyone has bad days. Maybe her day wasn't as disastrous as it felt. In fact, it was just a series of small mishaps that could happen to anyone. With each step, she felt her worries start to lift. Maya found herself in a small bookstore, where she loved to spend her time. She picked up a book, its cover bright and inviting. As she flipped through the pages, she felt a sense of calm wash over her. The stories in the book reminded her of the joy that can be found in everyday life. After some time, Maya decided to buy the book and continue her walk. She noticed that the sun was beginning to set, casting a warm glow over the town. It was a beautiful sight, and for the first time that day, she felt at peace. On her way home, Maya bumped into an old friend she hadn't seen in years. They exchanged smiles and shared stories of their lives. As they talked and laughed, Maya realized how wonderful it was to connect with someone. It made her forget about her tough day. By the time she got home, Maya was exhausted but grateful. She reflected on the day's events, understanding that life is unpredictable. Sometimes, things don't go as planned. But that's what makes life interesting. That night, as she sat on her couch with her new book, Maya chuckled at her earlier mishaps. She knew that laughter was a powerful tool. It could help her navigate difficult times and find joy even in chaos. In the end, Maya learned an important lesson: life may be full of surprises, but it's how we respond that matters. By embracing the unexpected and finding humor in challenging situations, we can turn a bad day into a memorable adventure. Thanks for watching Story Kindle. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more stories.